Ever wondered why some people can influence others so effortlessly, or why certain individuals always seem to get their way? Welcome to the enigmatic world of dark psychology. This is the realm of manipulation, coercion, and the concealed aspects of human behavior. It's where the art of persuasion takes a sinister turn, where hidden motives lurk beneath every action. But fear not, knowledge is power, and by understanding these tactics we can shield ourselves from their influence. Strap in as we dive deep into this mysterious realm. Persuasion, a common social tool, but when does it cross the line into manipulation? Let's delve into this. Persuasion in its purest form is a gentle nudge, a way to sway opinions, often with benign intentions. But when it's used with ill intent, it morphs into manipulation. Dark psychology thrives here, in the murky waters where persuasion and manipulation intertwine. Imagine a chameleon, constantly changing its colors to blend in. That's how manipulative tactics work, seamlessly blending into the art of persuasion, making it challenging to distinguish between the two. The innocent push to try a new ice cream flavor, the subtle pressure to conform to societal norms, the covert ploys to sway political opinions, all exist on a spectrum. It's when persuasion starts exploiting vulnerabilities, when it begins to control rather than convince, that it dips its toes into the realm of manipulation. Now let's take this from theory to practice. Manipulation isn't confined to the pages of psychology textbooks, it's all around us. Consider personal relationships. Ever felt someone close to you subtly shifting blame, making you question your own memory? That's gaslighting, a classic dark psychology tactic. Now let's talk about advertising. Ever noticed how some advertisements make you feel inadequate without a certain product? That's a manipulation technique known as manufactured need, designed to exploit our insecurities and desires. Moving on to the grand stage of politics, manipulation is often cloaked in eloquent speeches and charismatic leaders. Ever observed politicians using fear or divisive tactics to secure votes? That's an example of emotional manipulation, another tool from the dark psychology toolbox. These real-life examples highlight the pervasive nature of manipulation in our everyday lives. They illustrate how dark psychology principles are not just theories but active forces shaping our interactions and decisions. Awareness is the first step to understanding these tactics. Our minds are like mazes, full of shortcuts that manipulators can exploit. These shortcuts, known as cognitive biases, are mental processes that help us make quick decisions. However, in the hands of manipulators, they become tools for steering our thoughts and actions. Consider the bandwagon effect, where we're more likely to do something if others are doing it too. Manipulators use this bias to create a false sense of popularity or acceptance around their agenda. Then there's the confirmation bias, where we tend to favor information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring contradictory evidence. This bias is often exploited to reinforce manipulative narratives. Moving on to psychological tactics, we encounter gaslighting, a method where the manipulator makes the victim question their reality, leading them to doubt their own memory, perception, or sanity. Emotional blackmail is another tactic, where the manipulator uses guilt, fear, or obligation to control the victim. Lastly, we have social engineering, a sophisticated tactic that involves manipulating people into divulging confidential or personal information that may be used for fraudulent purposes. These tactics can be subtle, often slipping beneath our radar. But they all have one thing in common. They are designed to control and influence, to bend others to the manipulator's will. Knowledge is power. Recognizing these tactics is our first line of defense. So, how can we safeguard ourselves against these manipulative tactics? It begins with recognizing the red flags, inconsistencies in behavior, excessive flattery, or attempts to isolate you from others. Establishing boundaries is crucial too. Don't let anyone overstep your comfort zone and always trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Learn to assert your needs and rights. Knowledge is power, and understanding these tactics can help you stay a step ahead. Remember, awareness is your shield against manipulation. As we conclude our journey into dark psychology, we see how understanding manipulation, recognizing cognitive biases, and learning defense tactics can fortify us against the darker aspects of human behavior. We've only scratched the surface of this vast and intriguing field. Together, let's shine a light into the shadows, spread the knowledge, share the video, and continue the exploration into the depths of human psychology.